Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. In this week's video, we're in Oshkosh, Wisconsin for EAA AirVenture 2018. This is my fourth year back at AirVenture, one of the biggest air shows in the world, which takes place every summer in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I'm there with a company called Outdoor Movies, who specialize in putting together large-scale outdoor movie venues for special events and film festivals. They travel all over the world throughout the year, but this time we're trucking across the country from the DC area right into the Midwest. It takes us just about a day and a half to get there with the pair of 30-foot trucks, one loaded with projection equipment and one for audio. In the middle of the afternoon of our second day, we pull into Oshkosh and head straight to the job site to see what's changed. Every year the show grows a little bit, both in size and how it's organized to provide the best possible experience to the near 500,000 or so patrons who will visit in the coming week. Things like water drainage, campsite access, and layout are constantly being improved to mitigate the effect of inclement weather on the massive campsite. As our venue is located effectively in the middle of the campground, it's helpful for us to take a quick look before attacking the load-in the following morning. First up on our list is to get the 2,000-pound inflatable screen frame off of the truck, both so we can set it in place to center the rest of the equipment around, but also so we can just access the rest of the gear in the projection truck that's blocked in place by the 8-foot pallet the screen ships on. As is typical of most large-scale productions, we rely heavily on the skill of local crew to operate the heavy machinery needed to move big gear around in a large venue. When you've got two trucks full of equipment and a big grass field, you quickly appreciate any mechanical advantage you can find. From this incredibly versatile boom forklift to a simple golf cart, you can see how soft the ground is here and could probably imagine how hard it would be to move just one of the 800+ pound rigging cases without these tools. Once the big pieces are in place, we're down to wiring everything up on the control side and testing, tuning, and getting things tidied up and show ready for opening night. We go out of our way here to organize the empty truck along with the one being used as the projection platform so that everything is as prepared as possible in the event that we should need a spare during the show, and eventually so we can load out as efficiently as possible at the end of the week. We also take time to prepare tarps for every piece of gear that might be exposed to weather throughout the event. They will be necessary. One of the improvements made since last year was the addition of a cable path under a road that used to get spanned by cable ramp. These cables carry the cinema audio channels from the booth to the audio system, as well as the yellow SDI providing an IMAG camera feed back to projection from the stage. This was a huge help, and we got the cables installed just before the rain hit us hard. We were able to test through and verify everything else worked that night before putting it to bed while we waited out the storms. As it seems to always work out, we ended up having some absolutely beautiful nights to show movies. We only had one night this year where we were unable to have a show as a big lightning storm moved into the area and sat right on top of us for a number of hours. Otherwise, we had an awesome week. The equipment performed flawlessly without any issues, and we showed some great aviation-themed movies accompanied by discussions and Q&A each night with the filmmakers and aviators themselves. We even got to host the North American premiere of the movie Spitfire, which subsequently jumped to the top of the iTunes download charts. For audio, it was a fairly straightforward system this year. It changes each year depending on the programmed movies and grows in size and complexity in years where special features or premieres are expected to draw larger audiences. The cinema audio is being processed by a Dolby CP750 as is standard and passed down to the audio control position where it is routed accordingly. As a number of titles are often older and can lack discrete audio channels, the routing is configured and tested prior to each night's show. Each night we blow up this big 65-foot projection screen behind me, and we've got Vertec. We've got two Vertec arrays, one per side here, just 4 boxes of 4888 DPA, and some double 18 subs per side as well. The air show's going on back there. That's the control tower. That's the projection booth truck up there. Some lights right here, because each night we have a program on stage with some Q&A. The audio for the stage program is handled primarily via iPad over Wi-Fi from the field, ranging anywhere from 2 to 6 wired microphones on stage per evening. Up in the projection booth, they're working with Christie digital cinema gear, a whole bunch of MacBook Pros running Playback Pro, controlling the DCP server, with backups routed through a Roland video switcher, and miscellaneous audio like Voice of God announcements, music playback, and a handful of other channels being handled by a QSC TouchMix 30 Pro. After 7 consecutive nights of shows, we are all ready to get back down the road and on to the next job, but we always look forward to coming back again next summer. It's our hotel for the night. Pretty nice country inn suites. Almost back home now. We got another 8 hours or so. We're in the middle of Ohio, where we stopped for the night. Here's the 2 trucks. And we'll be back this evening. So that's it for AirVenture 2018. It was a lot of fun. Really successful year. No one got hurt. Had a lot of fun nights, a lot of good movies. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks to everyone who supports the channel either directly through Patreon or by following the affiliate links below or visiting the website DcSoundOp.com. I hope you will leave a comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe or like if you haven't already. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.